And we've got Sziky, our Hungarian Zerg player, spawning at top left side of the map as the Blue Zerg.
And we have Dewalt spawning as red Protoss in the bottom left corner.
I think Dewalt is the favorite here, a little bit.
Yeah, definitely. I know that the game was played before IPSL. And as I said earlier, Sziky, I think, started playing Age of Empires again. So even more favored than usual. That being said, ZVP is ZVP, you know. It's not like me and Ziki played today as well, and it's not like Ziki played very horribly, right? In that game.
No.
Knockout.
No, he played really well. So if that's Sziky not playing, I just want to say it's unfair. He's got a huge skill, and yeah, that's that. But Ziki is amazing, so anything can happen, and we see a gas opening. 9-pool gas that has been scouted by Dewalt.
Yeah, first scout. Okay, so extractor trick. So it's a 9-pool without speed. Was Overlord built in order here? Or did Sziky miss the order?
I think he did.
A failed 9-pool attempt. Well, it's not a big deal, of course. Well, now let's see if Dewalt is gonna opt for a pylon here or not. Good chase here. Sziky was, if it wasn't for the fact that he gathered 300 minerals, he would be able to finish that probe. How many links? Actually, no links were built. In response, Dewalt will answer with just a single cannon.
Will he snipe?
Nah. Shields regenerate.
Okay, we got the 2 initial links. The prop is being molested.
I wonder what's the situation right now, like compared to Overpool, because it in the end it was a very similar, similar to just a classic Overpool.
I think Ziki adjusted in order after he was scouted first.
Yeah, I think he planned to go for speed links.
Yeah, I think so.
And decided to cancel the extractor.
Second cannon. That's good for Ziki.
Or is it? Wow.
Or is so? Oh my God, Dewalt sense. Oh, that would have been killed.
Okay, so
he needs to hide his links.
Yeah, so what's the plan here for Sziky? He sees now with an Overlord now. At that second, no, he doesn't see that. That's a mistake.
Maybe he will see it in no, he won't.
Now he did, but he doesn't know whether that's his first cannon or not.
Are there more links?
Yeah, more links. This is Zergling all-in. We're just waiting for Zergling speed and hope that we can surprise Dewalt with the jump on the cannons.
Oh no, that's not good.
Yeah, this probe cannot get...
It can see the mineral line. That's that.
So far, good. Chase? But this is just like, yeah.
Oh, this little
just a distraction. And he will see the, oh my God. Oh.
This will give the time for the probe movement.
Yep. That's it. That's sorry, but that's just it. especially with 2 cannons being there.
Yeah.
If there was 1 cannon, then yeah, there would be tension.
GG.
But with 2 cannons, there is just no way. GG.
Ah. So Dewalt is up 1-0 against against the unsuccessful Lingalin bust try by Sziky.
But again, that's Ziki's fault, because if you're planning on doing that, I think just stay with Overlord, or at least move it a little bit away, but stay in front of the natural. See units that are moving out. This is crucial,
And
critical.
the probe that it managed to slip, even through those 2 bridges, that shouldn't happen.
Exactly.
Right. Okay,
Alright.
but we can move to game number 2 on Radion.
Let's go.
We've got Ziki spawning on the bottom left side of the map as the blue Zerg. See.
And Dewalt spawning as red Protoss in the top left corner.
Okay. Radion. So here you're opening with a gate usually, right? Because you can do the 2 Zealot wall in.
Radion, yeah, every time, every position. On some maps there is like a 50% chance to get a 2 Zealot gap, but on Radion it's always 2 Zealot gap.
Let's see what Ziki will try this game.
So we have a Pioneer Scout from Dewalt and cross scouting. He's done so for many games.
It's a useful thing because if it's cross spawn, you can delay a little bit your your cannon after the expansion, right? Now he sees that Ziki is not there. He knows it's a close spawn, so for sure forge opening, and then he probably will have to cut up probe after the Nexus to build a faster cannon. And he's scouting in the incorrect direction. Right? Second probe. Okay.
Yeah, of course, second probe after forge expand. So let's see if there is gonna be an attempt to cannon rush that hatchery.
Ice blocking.
Yep.
Oh my god.
This
All
is very
shield
important.
bandit.
This is very important. This actually denies the potential of that cannon rush. So right now, pro gamers would say this is a Zerg favorite situation. Basically, the Protoss was forced to make a forge. It would be different if Dewalt first scouted Zerg and was able to get a Nexus of his own very fast, but it's different when when Protoss actually had to make that forge because of no scouting information. Let's see if Sziky will be able to capitalize on that little advantage. And I'm also curious to what we're gonna see from Sziky. Is it gonna be Hydroden or Lev? Personally, with this opener, I would rather get Hydroden.
You would? Okay.
Basically translate my lead into healthier Hydra push. You'll get your Hydras that much faster with all the extra larva. Also, your the third hatchery is closer towards Dewalt, as opposed to, for example, 6 o'clock. So even that to combine on top of that.
Ah, he heard you. We see a Hydroden from Sziky. So okay. Now the whole game is about denying the probe scout. Bonyth, do you know what's the difference in terms of timing of the link speed when in Hydra buzz versus layer play? Is there a different moment?
Yeah.
What's the time when you have link speed while Hydra busting and when layer playing layer?
There is no link speed when you're going 973, and there is link speed when Zerg goes layer.
No, there is. Sziky is doing layer speed
true.
now.
That's this odd variation. It's you usually don't see that. You cannot rely on this information if you see Zerg speed, because a Zerg could make it in a way that it's timed the same way. You know? Because Hydra then costs just 50 gas and Lair costs 100, right? So in theory, this link speed that we saw should be a little bit faster by 50 gas, right? But Zerg could delay that. Not make it obvious.
Okay, we've got a second gateway and a Templar's Archive. Okay.
We're rushing High Templar, but we're not gonna have another gateway. Interesting.
I think he's rushing DTs.
Yeah,
I saw
he
it.
is.
Yeah.
He's getting also a third cannon based off something.
So he had the two, so it's quite often to make quite popular to make the third cannon, right? And just decide after the Corsair will see or not see any Hydras. If he wouldn't see, he would probably cancel it, right?
Yeah, for sure. But I think he got some intel based off something felt wrong for him. Normally, don't build that third cannon unless you're very suspicious. Cannon finishing is gonna make it harder for Sziky to snipe the buildings.
Yeah, but there's no +1 on the way, right? So Dewalt, I don't know if he didn't make it or canceled it early.
Probably he decided
I think he didn't.
Maybe he rushed just the number architect hopes for like DT doing the damage, or maybe he assumed that the building is gonna die regardless.
Look how many cannons he added, right?
You need many cannons because, as I said, this is 12 hatch 970. So this is even more scary. On top of that, this is not even thanks to the 12 hatch. It's not even a 973. This is like a 975. This shouldn't be cancelled. Dewalt saw new hatchery is being built and thought like maybe
and added, cancelled and added.
Yep. Right now he's figured out that this is all in compared to what we saw from eOnzErG. Storm, I assume, is done by now. So, but there is, I think, only one storm. No, actually, there are gonna be two in just like 5 seconds. Let's see.
Okay, but Sziky is taking another expansion.
Cancelled. Yet again, cancelling now that he's got 2 storms. He feels secure enough.
And sees the additional hatchery in the expansion, probably. So both those two factors probably made him cancel. 15 HP. Trying to catch the Corsair, but the ult is too good and managed to sneak it back.
2 forges to compensate for the. Actually, he's got still his third forge kick. Ooh. Ooh. Bam, very good start. Even though it killed just 3 Hydras, many of them are heavily wounded. Not sure if they're just gonna regenerate or not. Wow. Now that was a trade, it's not like it was a free cast. But I'm sure Dewalt was happy to take such a trade. We saw a DT, are we gonna see a second DT? Are we gonna see a XuanXuan? Very possible.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like it. To be honest, I like it way more than Corsair play.
Yes, it's a typical solution to 973 into Spire. Now, if Ziki builds Mutas right away after Spire finishes, he could still make it in time before the Karkon's energy gather. So let's see.
And we see a bank of, I think Mutas were ordered.
I wonder why Ziki likes the air weapon so much.
I think that due to the fact that there are not that many coursers here, he's not going for the carapace, and like you started to say before I cut you off, probably it's easier to snipe those High Templars when they have armor.
Yep. Yeah, makes sense. So now let's see. Dewalt's adding one cannon into the main base. Sziky tries to snipe the High Templar, but he has already armor upgrade. Here are the Mutas. Now the Dark Cannon is close to have 100 energy, but it's not there. Not yet, like 90 something. Yep.
I don't know if it's Queen doing it quite often or Soma. Quite often when they are going for the 12 Mutas or 11 Mutas, they split up 1 or 2 or 3 because when they are stacked you don't know exactly how many there are, and they flurry around to just bait the Millstorm.
Yep. It also makes sense, as weird as it may sound, to rebuild Mutas once you got Maelstrom. Because there won't be energy for the second Maelstrom, most likely.
Yeah, exactly.
So the answer to Dark Archon is to make even more Mutas.
And we see it quite often in ASL, right? I think that a lot of Zerg players are, I guess, for quite a bit of time it was standard, okay, I'll do a bunch of Mutas, snipe the High Templars, and that's that. But I saw at least several games where Zerg players were like repeatedly redoing those Mutas to snipe. Especially, I think BTS was doing it quite often when he was playing this kind of battle Zerg style.
Okay, Dark Archon confirmed. No, I think Ziki expected it. He's probably faced too many times the Dark Archon after 973. Now let's see if Ziki can hold. I think Dewalt will take it. Doesn't seem like Dewalt is gonna all in from 2 bases. So he's just gonna take a base. Take it from there.
Also, look, it's only 3 High Templars. It's not that many.
Maybe there is another High Templar in the main or something.
I always leave 1 High Templar when I'm moving out because of those Mutas.
Yep. Here it is.
Hidden. Oh, nicely hidden.
Okay, Ziki is actually Ziki played, chose his the way he played against this. What Dewalt is doing pretty. So he droned up.
Took an expansion.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's pretty good for Ziki.
Yes. Dewalt trying to double expand at this point.
They are even on the same limit. Double expanding has some merit because at the beginning, like 3-4 minutes ago, the Zerg had the initiative because he was containing the Protoss, but now he moved back, and now the initiative is on the Zergs on the Protoss side. So double expanding in this situation is quite common, I would say, and very powerful.
So we've built some additional Mutas. I think this is gonna be a surprise attack on the third. Cannons really die really easily to packs of Mutas. So even if there were 4 of them, that's not enough. Let's see how. I think once Dewalt engages into Ziki,
I think he's looking for those High Templars or Dark Archons, and the Mutas are moving in.
Yeah, here we go. This is annoying for Protoss. You can just kill these cannons if you want. Okay, here we go. The High Templar behind the Stargate. Storming his own probes, but Ziki. Wow.
Nice.
Paying attention. So, well, this is very annoying. I'll tell you that.
Perfect dodging. Really.
Yes.
Okay, the Dark Archon is there. Oh, even sniped the Hidden Templar.
Ah, split. Here we go. Saving 2 mutas, maybe more.
Even if he would lose those all the mutas, I think it was worth it. This time it would be good to counter the third expansion. Because the army is somewhere else.
True, very true. This was Ziki's opportunity to keep Dewalt in someplace else. He did not quite use that, but the Sziky has got a lot of army here in the middle of the map. Does Dewalt have enough to confront
nice
it?
Storms.
But there is so many Lucas too, but it's hard to use them offensively.
Yeah.
No energy upgrade, your favorite research?
Yeah, that's my favorite one. But
so many lurkers, but not enough hydras.
Oh.
I don't know.
The lurkers were idled too far back, or rather burned correctly, but Dewalt moved back.
Yeah, there is not enough right now support for these lurkers. I think Sziky had a good chance, but look at these hydras coming from the back. If they were here earlier.
This is the second wave. It depends how many High Templars are.
This is
storms.
good. This is good move from Zerg player.
Wow.
Yeah. Wow. This. Okay, so Sziky is now left with a choice. What does he want to attack? Third base or the 12 o'clock? I would attack the third base.
Yeah, same here, because then you have a wedge between. But he moved back. Don't understand why. I don't know if he's aware of the 12 o'clock.
I'm sure he is. This is why he's moving towards you. What?
I think he's not. Seriously.
No way. Visible confusion. Here we go, yeah. He of course he knew about it. Of course no amount of cancer gonna save you without any support from Zals or Lurkers. I mean Zals or High Templars. Good trades for Sziky, Hydras versus Goons, and GG is called.